Hi guys, this is Crafty Cat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today is day 3 of Inktober and the word for today, or the prompt, is crown. So I'm going to be drawing a little princess mouse wearing a crown, or I'm going to try to. And for those of you who'd rather not watch the video of me drawing, here she is. Here is the finished mouse wearing her little crown. She's a little princess mouse. Isn't she cute? So I had a hard time drawing her, which you will see if you watch the rest of this video. So if you want to see how I drew her, just hang in there and we're going to jump right in. So, I want her to be in the middle here. So her head, she's going to be a little princess. So I want her head to be about the same size as her body. So her head is bigger. She's going to be wearing a dress. She doesn't have any feet showing because she's wearing a long gown. So let's say for here, for the bottom of the dress, for here, for the bottom of the chin, maybe the top of the head. Okay, so I have sped up the sketching section 10 times faster than my normal drawing speed. I'm just using a mechanical pencil and an eraser, and you'll see I'm using the eraser a lot. I really have to start drawing the way people tell you to draw, which is to draw a circle for the head and an oval for the body, and then circles for the ears and draw over that. My hardest thing for drawing, as you'll see, I keep erasing, is I don't know what it's called, like spatial dexterity. Is that a thing? Where to put something in space on the page is my hardest thing. Like if I have a really big paper, I could draw something, but I can't get it exactly on the paper where I want. And it's harder on these smaller little sketchbooks. And some days I have easier time than others, and today was a harder time, and I don't know why some days it's easier for me than others. Some days I can just draw perfectly without ever using the eraser, and other days I can't. But anyway, even though I had to erase an awful lot, I'm really happy with how this little doodle mouse came out. Super cute. So yeah, we're just about finished with the drawing, and I'm gonna move into my pens. All right, so now this portion is sped up 7 times faster. I slowed it down a little wee bit, but it's still very fast. And I'm just basically tracing over my drawing. I'm using a .5 fine liner. They're similar to the Pigma Micron liners, but they're cheap from Temu. Under $5, I think, for a set of tan markers or fine liner pens. So anyway, I am just trying to add a little fancy princess kind of dress and her tail, of course. And now I'm moving to a smaller pen nib just to do the little lines and the detailing on the inside, the flowers and the flower pot. I really like using the smaller nibs for the detailing. I think I'll do that from now on. So it's just not always so dark black. It's not always the same size lines. And adding the tail on the details on the crown. And I think now I'm reaching for my other markers. Yeah, I am. So these are alcohol markers that I got off Amazon. And I'm not going to color the whole mouse, just a few details. So just doing the crown and the necklace and the flowers and the little plant holder. And I did an orange pot because I thought that would go nicely with the yellow. I could have done blue because blue goes really nicely with yellow. But I thought orange would be nice in the spirit of Halloween. Now I'm just coloring in the eyes and the nose a little bit and adding whiskers, a little bit more details. And now I'm just doing the shading underneath for the shadow and writing day 3 was crown. And that's it. Okay, guys, so I am back and I am finished with my little princess mouse. I kind of got I had a hard time with this one. I really did, because I couldn't get it set up exactly how I wanted. First, I made the head way too big because I did want the head big, but it looked too funny. It didn't look right. So I redid it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks really, really cute. And I did just color certain things. I colored the crown, her blush, her necklace, and her little pot of flowers that she's holding. And I made the pot orange in honor of October because it is Halloween. So I'm kind of afraid to erase the pencils on this one. So let's see if I could do it. I thought I would do it while I was talking to you guys. Because I'm always afraid I'm going to blur everything. And the other thing I wanted to tell you is when I take photos of this and I post it, they never look as good. It looks not pixelated, but kind of blurry. I don't know why. Because I have a high definition camera on my phone. So I'm wondering if my hands are shaking too much. My hands have been shaking a lot. I don't know if you could tell. Well, they're not shaking when I just hold them like that, but when I'm trying to draw. So yeah, I'm happy with her. I think she's cute. She's our first little female mouse. But I just wish I would have oriented her on the page a little bit higher up so that her dress didn't have to come low down. If I wouldn't have added that second hem on her gown, it would have been fine. But I thought, well, she's all dressed up as a princess for Halloween. So yeah. So super, super cute. I am really, really enjoying so far this series for Inktober, or MOUSE-tober as I call it. And I hope you're liking it too. And I'm tilting these up so that you could see it better, because when I lay it flat, you get more of a glare. But when I tilt it up, it takes away from the glare from the overhead light a little wee bit. But anyway, I just used my Keyman drawing pens. They were less than $5 for all of these black ones here from Temu. I do have an unboxing coming. And I used a few of my MOUSE-tober markers. I've got like 120 pieces. And I use like only a couple of yellows and an orange and a pink. So yeah, but I think she looks really cute. What do you guys think? Do you like her? Our little princess mouse, all dressed up for Halloween. Or maybe she's a real princess. You never know. Anyway, here's what it looks like with the whole sketchbook on the page. Yeah. Alright, so that is it. I hope you liked it. If you did, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And if you did like it, give me a big thumbs up. Hit that like button, the subscribe, the notification bell, all of those good things that help us the channel. And most importantly of all, take care, stay safe, and happy crafting, happy drawing, and happy whatever it is you love to do. Bye, guys.